Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, Biafrans all over the world. My name is Mazi Nnamdi, and tonight we are going to be listening to Mazi Chika Edoziem, the head of Directorate of State, and Mazi Kanunta Kanu, who is the younger brother of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The both of them were on air tonight, and they talked to Biafran concerning tomorrow's court case hearing. I know most of you remember that tomorrow is 10th of November when our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be appearing in Federal High Court, Abuja. So in that court case hearing tomorrow, head of Directorate of State Mazi Chika Edoziem and our leader's younger brother Mazi Kanunta Kanu were on air tonight, and they talked to Biafrans concerning that court case hearing that will take place tomorrow morning, which is 10th of November. I was on air tonight. I was broadcasting, but I didn't know that our YouTube was not on. So that is why I'm re-uploading this broadcast. Remember the other day where I was on air, I talked to most of you who subscribe here on YouTube. I said if you are not following us on Facebook, it's important you follow us on Facebook because most times network could be cranky. I didn't even know that the YouTube didn't on. I thought the thing was playing. Then when I check, I figure out that the thing is not on. So I had to finish with people on Facebook before I now say, okay, let me still upload this information here on our YouTube page. So please, if you are here on YouTube and you've not been following us on Facebook, go on Facebook and type Voice of Biafrans. Our Facebook page has the same name with our YouTube channel. So follow us there in case maybe what happened today repeat itself in future, you will be able to switch in between. Now, what will happen now is I will go ahead and play you that broadcast by our HOD and Mazi Kanunta Kanu, who is the younger brother of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But before I go ahead and play you this broadcast by our HOD and Mazi Kanunta Kanu, who is the younger brother of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tonight. Remember, tomorrow is 10th of November when our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be appearing in court. So Mazi Chika Edoziem this night declared tomorrow sit at home. Remember, he has always said that whenever our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be appearing in court, all of us is going to be sitting at home to pay solidarity to our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So tomorrow, which is the 10th of November, all of us is going to sit at home to pay solidarity to our leader who will be appearing in court, who will be appearing in Federal High Court, Abuja, tomorrow morning. So tomorrow as well, I will be bringing you that live update. I will be updating you regards that court case hearing tomorrow. Will be on live on our YouTube, on our Facebook page as well. So if you've been listening or maybe watching us all this while and you've not subscribed or maybe you've not followed us on our Facebook page, please go on Facebook and type Voice of Biafrans and you will see our Facebook page there. You follow us there. Then on YouTube here, you subscribe if you've not. Our Facebook page has the same name with our YouTube channel. So I don't want to give you too much information regards this tonight's broadcast by our HOD Mazi Chika Edoziem. I would want you to hear it from the horse's mouth, which is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, HOD Mazi Chika Edoziem. So let's listen to him. Let me play that broadcast he made tonight with Mazi Kanunta Kanu. Now let's listen to our HOD Mazi Chika Edoziem. Ohe Biafra, and my name still remain Mazi Nnamdi.
Anytime we must go direct to our head of directorate, Mazi Chika Edoziem, to address humanity. Mazi, please, over to you.
Thank you, Mazi Jonathan, and I hope I'm coming out clear, please.
You are crisp. Please, go on.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, and good night to you all wonderful and great people of Biafra. My name is Mazi Chika Edoziem. I come from Ihe-Oma. Ihe-Oma is in Olo province of Biafra land. And by the grace of Chukwu Abiyama, the creator of heaven and earth, I serve the indigenous people of Biafra in the Directorate of State as the head of directorate. Tonight, I am on air tonight with our brother Mazi Kanunta Kanu, and of course, I'll let him introduce himself. Mazi, please introduce yourself before I go ahead to address great people of Biafra.
Thank you very much. Mazi Chika Edoziem, the head of the Directorate of State. My name is Kanunta Kanu. I am from Isiama Faruku Umahibeko province in Biafra land. And I am a messenger of Biafra. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Tonight, I want to, of course, talk about what is very, very important to us, very, very imperative to the people of Biafra, which is the court case or the court process that will be happening tomorrow. We are all aware that at the last court sitting of the Zoo Federal Court in Abuja, the court adjourned the case of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to the 10th of November 2021, and that is being tomorrow. Now, as usual, great Biafrans, we must do what we have been known to be doing. Our solidarity, our presence in the court must be felt by even the blind and the deaf. They must see us, they must hear us, they must know that Biafrans are solidly and unequivocally in support and in the same boat with our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Therefore, we must, especially those of us in Abuja area, and those of us in the northern area, and of course those of us who can still make it from tonight up to tomorrow, we must mobilize ourselves and showcase our presence for tomorrow's court sitting. And of course, like we have always been doing, the IPOB worldwide is known as a very disciplined movement. This is what our leader has inculcated in us. Therefore, tomorrow's court case will not be different in the sense that we will shame our enemies and detractors with our well-imbibed discipline. And of course, whether they like it or not, we must be present and we must solidarize and support the leader of this great movement, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And in addition to that, we already know that the people in Biafra land will also show their complete solidarity in solidarity with our leader. And of course, we will make sure that everybody in Biafra land tomorrow is showing that solidarity. And we therefore, what we have already announced, that during Oyendu's court appearances, we must make sure that Biafra land is physically seen to be in solidarity with him. Therefore, tomorrow we'll continue. We will do what we used to do in Biafra land and lock down the whole of Biafra land in solidarity with our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now, I have to say that what is happening in Imo State, what is going on as I speak to you this evening in Imo State is beyond reason. It cannot be understood at all. Why am I saying this? This man who called himself the administrator in Imo State, this fraudster, this quota governor or quota administrator in Imo State, he has been going from house to house, kidnapping and abducting Biafrans, whether they are members, family members of the indigenous people of Biafra. He does not make any difference. What they do is that once they see that you're a young man or a young woman, then you are a target. And the worst case of all this is that if they go after a particular person and they do not get that person at home, they kidnap the rest family members that are present. I do not see and I do not understand what kind of jungle that this man has turned Imo State into. A very peaceful land before, but he has brought his Fulani masters into our land to be causing unsurmountable havoc, unimaginable sorrow and sadness among families. He has made it a duty to be spilling blood in our land. Now, I am saying this tonight, being the 9th of November, that people must call hopeless Edoziem to order. People must call him to order. People must call hopeless Edoziem to order before it is too late. I said this 3 times. They must call him to order before it is too late. Because it cannot continue that our youths can no longer be safe in their own fatherland because one idiot just decided to make life unbearable for them. Because one fraudster decided that for his masters to still see him as a very, very worthy slave, he must be spilling the blood of our youths, the blood of our mothers, the blood of our children, and the blood of our fathers. The people that think that they are stakeholders in Biafra land, and specifically those who have spoken in times of in this kind of time when evil are reigning, they must speak now. They must speak now so that nobody will hold IPOB accountable when the Biafran people begins to say enough is enough for all these killings, all these kidnappings, all this torture and maimings and murder that this man, Hope Edoziem, has brought into Imo State. Great Biafrans, I will stop at this very moment and of course invite Mazi Kingsley Kanunta Kanu to please take the floor. Mazi, if you can hear me, please, the floor is yours.
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you very much. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good night, according to your time zone. My name is Kanunta Kanu. I am from Isiama Faruku, Umaya province in Biafra land. First and foremost, I have to use this wonderful opportunity to thank Biafrans, friends of Biafrans that stood strongly when the foundation of this great movement, IPOB, was shaken through the extraordinary rendition of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is the face of Biafra and the symbol of self-determination. I knew it was a difficult period for our struggle, but it was unfortunate that most of us acted ignorantly. Thanks to Chukwu Edoziem, we are back again, stronger than ever. There is one IPOB, one leader, and one DOS. The highest command in this struggle is DOS. In this situation we find ourselves now. It has been so for many years. Their decision is final, whether it suits us or not. Challenging their decision means challenging IPOB highest command and IPOB worldwide, because anybody can be a member of DOS if you are qualified to be so. So whatever thing they said, we must carry it out. Meaning that command and control stands for a very simple reason, that we are not political party, rather a freedom fighting movement. Although people come out sometimes to air their opinion, probably in the wrong way, thinking that they are fighting IPOB structure. No, you are getting it wrong. If you are fighting IPOB structure, you are fighting the whole Biafrans. IPOB structure is not our problem. Our problem are the Fulanis, the oppressors that are killing us. These are our problems. These people are our problems. And these are the people we have to confront at all times. It is very, very important that we know this. I want to make it clear to everybody that in Kanu's family, there is no betrayal. The same old Kanus that are gone today gave their own land to Biafra in Okulishokwe, in Isama Faruku Mahibeko, where the Juku bunker was built and still standing till this day, without betraying our eternal leader, Dim Odmegochuku. That is the same Kanu's family you are seeing today, headed by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What am I trying to say here is, if you are not sure of something, please, we should be conscious while we speak. That brings me to IPOB media. I have to thank you people, especially because of the battle you people are fighting with Nigerian government. If you check the way they operate now, they've changed their system completely. Watch their military. Before they go into Biafra land to invade us, you can see the kind of masterpiece they write and publish in the newspapers. These are not being written by Nigerians. These are being written by the missionaries they hired from the United Kingdom and United States of America. They are the ones writing this to prepare the minds of the people before they go into strike. This is one thing we really have to confront. And everybody that is in social media should use this social media to address the issues that matters, and not for people to be attacking individuals or attacking this governing body of IPOB. If you are doing that, you are doing it at your own peril. But you should know that IPOB has come to stand. what you people are doing by attacking this structure is just like a little storm in a cup of tea. It can move IPOB because IPOB is very solid. Nobody, if Zoo government could not break IPOB, no individual could do that. So it's better you use your platform very well and not to use it to attack innocent people or the body of IPOB, the governing body of IPOB, DOS. And I have to use this opportunity to send our sincere condolence to the family of Jonathan Cooper, a great man, our consultant in the UK, that passed away in September. That was devastating for our struggle. This was a man that worked very hard to help Biafrans, but indeed, his best. Biafrans will miss you so much. May your gentle soul rest in peace. And my thanks goes to our legal teams in Nigeria. They are doing a wonderful job. Bindman solicitors in UK and Lukrio in Kenya for their tremendous efforts in making sure that those that rendered our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu are brought to book. We should follow instructions of DOS at all times. For example, DOS cancelled the sit at home on 6th of November. People were angry. I can understand that. Only few people understood exactly the game plans of the Fulanis. But DOS did, and others didn't. And at the end of the day, we saw the reports that came out. Even the so-called governors that proscribed us in 2017 came out and confessed that it's not IPOB that is killing in Biafra land. That is their foreign missionaries. Because what they were thinking is that IPOB will come out. So when they kill, they will accuse IPOB. But it was a master game that DOS played by calling off the sit at home, and which exposed a lot of things. If you look at Ihiala, there was no ballot, there was no election in Ihiala. What was the reason? They thought the sit at home would have continued. They would have had the opportunity to rig the election there. But thank Chukwu Okike Abiyama for that wonderful idea from DOS to cancel that sit at home. And that is why it is very, very important we listen to them when they speak. Nobody, I repeat, nobody can stop IPOB because it is a divine project. We have to continue to pray for our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and others who are in DSS dungeon and other prisons. While we wait for his release, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama continues to bless this wonderful family of IPOB, now and forevermore. He said, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mazi Kingsley Kanunta Kanu, for that wonderful speech to the Biafran people. I want to reiterate what I said earlier, that those who care must call Hope Uzodimma to order now. And all those that he has, through the military, kidnapped, arrested, and kept wherever they desired, he must release all of these individuals without any harm. Hope Uzodimma must release everyone that he has kidnapped in Imo State unharmed. I am saying this before the rain will fall, because the anger of the people of Biafra will soon be let loose on you. The Biafran people, they are having enough of your shenanigans and your nonsense. People must warn him, and people must advise him to release everyone that they have picked up. None of them, nothing shall happen, nothing must happen to any of those individuals that he has arrested. And these continuous kidnappings must stop. It must stop. It must cease. There is, people have not committed any crime, even if they are IPOB family members, belonging to a freedom fighting movement, belonging to a movement that is looking for self-determination is not a crime. Therefore, he must cease from harassing our people. Therefore, he must stop from kidnapping and arresting our people and torturing our people. Therefore, he must cease from spilling the blood of the innocent Biafrans in Imo State. He must stop that. He must not say that he was not warned. There will be fundraising coming this weekend. On Saturday the 13th, there will be a couple of fundraisings. One will be taking place by IPOB family in Oceanic, that is Australia to be precise. They will be having their fundraising on the 13th of this very month. And also the IPOB liaison team in the United States, they have as well scheduled a fundraising for the 13th. Of course, thankfully, we have two different time zones, so the fundraising timing will not clash, but it's going to be on the same day. I probably think there is another country in Africa that is also having a fundraising, but I'm not quite sure. I have to check my agenda again. And but what needs to be done is that Biafrans worldwide and friends of Biafra and lovers of freedom are called upon and encouraged and urged to please join any of these fundraisings that are most convenient for you and support the Eastern Security Network, the security outfit that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu put in place to ensure that our land is safe and secure for our people, our mothers, our brothers and sisters, our daughters and our fathers to continue to go to our farmlands to produce the food stuffs that we consume in our land. We must continue to support ESN. Therefore, I am calling upon Biafrans and friends of Biafra to very generously be part of this coming event on the 13th of November and support the Biafran struggle and support our march to freedom. Also this week I will make an account public to the Biafran people, and the details of account will be given by the end of this week. Hopefully we will have sorted out what needs to be sorted out, and this account, as usual, we will give you information on how to utilize it. This will be the account where we will be using to contribute ESN funds for the wonderful security outfit that are doing marvelously well in the land of Biafra. Great Biafrans, like Kanunta said, we must continue to put our leader in prayers. We must not cease in our prayers, and we shall ask heaven, we shall ask Chukwu Abiyama to be merciful unto his children, and specifically and especially unto his servant, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that victory shall be his, and victory shall be that of the Biafran people. And like I borrow the word of the legal attorney, says it will all end in praises. But Oyendu says, at the end, we shall win. And with Chukwu Abiyama on our side, victories are assured. And of course, we shall win. So we must continue to pray for him and commit him, his health and his strength into the hand of Chukwu Abiyama. We must not cease praying until we see our leader out of the hand of the enemy, until he is released to us unconditionally. And we believe that Chukwu is on the throne, and this will happen very, very soon. Biafra for us is not just a name. Biafra is our identity. Biafra is our heritage, which we must protect with all the enablement, with all that Chukwu has imbued in us. This heritage, we must protect it. This identity, we must protect and preserve it. And it is only Chukwu that made the heaven, Elohim, Chukwu Abiyama. It is only him that we worship. It is only him that we bow down our heads and bow down our feet. And therefore unto him belongs all glory, and unto him belongs all honor. And we thank him for this day. And unto him we commend all of you in Biafra land into the hand of Chukwu Abiyama, because you are in the war front. And Chukwu shall preserve and protect all of you now and always, on Eke, on Ore, on Afo, and on Unko market days. Thank you, great Biafrans. Remain steadfast, remain resolute, remain focused, because that is what is required in a project like ours. A freedom fighting movement, you must be very, very focused and do not allow yourself to be distracted. The distractions are coming from left and right, but we must not allow ourselves to be distracted. Our eyes must always be on the ball. And with that, heaven will, of course, grant us victory. From me, from here, I want to say good night, and may Chukwu Abiyama be with all of you. Thank you so much.
So you've all heard it from our HOD Mazi Chika Edoziem. So tomorrow is going to be sit at home. We all are going to sit at home tomorrow to pay solidarity to our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Then again, if you'll be going to Abuja tomorrow to pay solidarity, maybe to court, if you're going to Federal High Court Abuja tomorrow because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case hearing tomorrow, please be very, very careful. Mind who talks to you and who you talk to, because most times DSS, they will be on Mufti and they will be asking you questions. So if you are answering anybody, or maybe you're talking to people, mind people you talk to and mind people you listen to there tomorrow. You know how Nigeria is. We are at the critical time as it is now. We have to be security conscious. We have to be very, very careful. So tomorrow, I'll be bringing you live update as well. I'll be updating Biafrans, how things unfold at Federal High Court, Abuja tomorrow morning. I will be on air. I will be on our Facebook page, and I will be here on YouTube, and I will be giving you people live updates as regards with our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's court case hearing tomorrow. So I will leave you here. You've heard what our HOD said, and you've as well heard what Mazi Kanunta Kanu, who is the younger brother of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, said as well. So we are at the critical time, and remember, we are under command and control. I understand the feelings and the how Biafrans react when they cancel that sit at home last week. But like I said before, we are under command and control. Whatever instruction that coming out or that comes out from our DOS, we have to obey and listen to them. At least for now that our leader is not with us. This is the time we must be at each other, be one another's, let's just be our brother's keeper. That is just a word to end it. So I will leave you here, and tomorrow morning I will see all of you again. My name still remain Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Oh, hey Biafra.